Hi, it's Ronnie and welcome to day 8. Yeah, I think it's 8 of the 12 days of Christmas. I'm going to scrap this photo of my 2 granddaughters with Santa Claus. We have one for every year for, I think they were about 1 the first time. But yeah, and I saw a layout a while back and I thought, oh my luck, it'll get picked for like 30 days of sketches because it had an octagon and triangles. And oh man, I sure hope she don't see that one. It is gorgeous, but I hope she don't see it. And then I seen this on the Black Friday sale at Spellbinders. It is like $24.95 for the set, but they had it for $3. I even went and checked the invoice again just so I could tell you the right price. So Black Friday at Spellbinders, you can get some pretty good stuff, but yeah, $3 for this. Anyway, I remembered last night that layout, and I thought I could make that. So I needed a octagon, and I printed this off the internet. Then I measured with a ruler and made this one because I wanted to back, my octagon. Then I got to thinking I wanted to back that, and I thought rather than make one and take all that time, I think I'll just lay it on some cardstock and trim around it. Well, I had so many slivers of paper because, no matter how I held it at first, it was not getting on there straight. It's still not perfect, but I am going with it. And this paper, well, this is very old cardstock. This is some paper that I got at the local scrapbook store years ago. It's white on the back and it's really thin. And, oh, and I was going to tell you which ones, in case you had this, that I used. I used this one and this second one here. But I, where's my triangles? Oh, they're right here. I went ahead and cut them out, and the paper I cut them out in is, let me see, Cosmo Cricket from 2009. I used both sides of it, and it's called, I guess, Deck the Hollies. Well, maybe those are just a cut out. I'm not sure. It looks like maybe it is. But it's very old. But I wanted it because it kind of reminded me of the colors of the Santa. The camera isn't the greatest that took the picture. I used my Tim Holtz Holiday Greens, is what it's called. And a few other dies and some punches. And yeah, it's getting low. I'm going to have to cut some more. And that's a punch from Martha Stewart. And this is one of these right here. And I also have these I plan on putting on there. We'll have to see how that works out. It might or might not work out. And I plan on my title being this, and I did layer it 3 times in black. And this is We Are Memory Keepers. They're for cards. We Are Memory Keepers Christmas card titles. And this one's a really thin one, this one right here. And I noticed that it was quite a bit smaller than the white. And I was going to cut the white, then I thought, no, it's too thin. And I thought, well, if I'm going to put it on there anyway, I'm going to cut it a tiny bit smaller and put it on there like this, even though I don't remember whether the original had that or not. But isn't this cute? I mean, it is just cute. I am going to go ahead and put these on there. This one is a close to my heart one. And it was just a scrap, but it still had the branding strip on there. So I do know it was close to my heart. And I'm putting the faded part at the top. But I'm going to switch on over to speed it up and have a voiceover. So I did find the original layout and I put it at the beginning. So if you've seen it, you've seen how gorgeous it was. And I did not have a really good memory on it. The ones that were the smaller looking ones, kind of sort of in there, they were diamonds instead of triangles. But I got the basic idea. I did get that part. But yeah, it was gorgeous, wasn't it? Um, I am putting the smallest diamond, I'm calling them diamonds now, triangle in the center of the flat area. And then the bigger one I'm putting behind it. And I'm matching up the point of the triangle with the point of the octagon. And just putting them around there. And that paper, the one with the design on it, those are holly berries in a cream color. And then, of course, the Christmas red background. And it being Cosmo Cricket, it is kind of faded looking. But I thought the Santa's suit wasn't really a very dark red, and so that's why I wanted to use this. And there I got glue on my photo. I laid it down, and I guess there was glue all over that. So I'm using undo to get it off, and I cut most of it out because it was all over the photo. But I got it off, and it looks all right. I was getting kind of worried because I thought I could tell I'd printed it off the printer, so I was probably going to have to hunt through the computer to find another one. But, and the print, again, not find another one, find the original digital one and print it again. Well, I think the original one was probably in my scrapbook. And I did one for one of the girls, and I've got to do this one here's for the other girl and for their albums. I am putting the largest pine leaf pine branch, I think those are branches, um, on there. And that one's from Diamond Dyes. And the packaging tore up, so I just went ahead and stuck it with the Tim Holtz ones. And I'm going to put 3 on each side there, and then I'm going to put that little cream colored berry branch in there with it. And I left just a few that didn't have no berries on it. I left them off on purpose to show you, instead of like using tweezers or something, I just used my pick and put a little dab of glue on the mat and pick it up with a pick and just put it on there. And it stays. I mean, that little drop's all it needs. And now I'm just highlighting them in the white, getting one little dot on them, like the lights reflecting on there. I knew there was probably a few of the Tim Holtz pine branches, the smaller ones. They're smaller ones because that collection is smaller branches than what that big diamond eye one is. So I was kind of filtering through there to see if I could, that there was 4 that I could use on there, put 2 on each side. So yeah, there was. So I'm going to do that and just fill it in just a little bit because I plan on putting the Christmas lights on there. And I did them in pink, different shades of pink. There was, well, 2 shades of pink and one of a light red. And I am going to have to end up cutting. They're already cut out. They're in a bag. I'm going to end up assembling another set, but I will do it off screen. I'm inking them all in the pink, mainly because I didn't want to drag out the red and the pink. But the last time I used them on a layout, I didn't ink them. However, I kept looking at them and thought, boy, I should have. So, since these were all such close colors, I only had to use one color for the inking, and I thought, well, I am definitely going to ink them. And I'm highlighting them, and the reason I brought that other one over there is because I kind of wanted the light to come from the same direction on them. So I pulled it over, and I had in my head how I wanted to put them on the layout, and I just wanted to make sure they matched on the 2 sets. I did put foam tape behind them. This one I made earlier, and then I'm putting foam tape behind the one I just now did, well put together. I didn't actually make down. I die cut them though. I did die cut them. And it'll be a few minutes before I decide to go ahead and put the other set of lights on there. But I kind of thought I'd go with pink. There is a tiny bit of pink on, well, it's a word on Charlie's shirt, and then the Christmas bulbs that's on the tree, when the light hits them, they kind of look a little closer to pink than they do red. Oh, and here I'm showing how to make a ring. They're not exactly perfect. So if you don't mind them not being exactly perfect, unless you're better at it than I am, you can use your smaller punch to create the inner circle and then the larger one for the outside. And this little camera, I pulled out the other cameras that are laying over there, and I tried one after another and could not pick any that I thought would go with the layout. So I decided to make one with the same papers, and it's a Sizzix, and I'm not sure what the name of it is because I put all my cameras together so they'd be easier, so I could have them all in the same envelope, one of those plastic envelopes, and that I could just try them out on the layout, with the die, and to see which one I thought fit the best and that I was going to go ahead and use. But after putting the camera there, I knew I'd want something else. And first I thought about putting some word phrases or something there. However, I did not find any I wanted to use hardly. The ones I find are really tiny. So I thought I got to do something else here. And I'm putting some more greenery. And all I did was I didn't have any more of the small Tim Holtz ones. So I cut down the diamond die one, and then I'm going to put the cream colored branch with it and go ahead and leave it because by the time I get the lights on there, you're not going to be able to tell I don't have that other branch in there anyway. At least I don't think so. I mean, looking at it, I don't think you notice it too much. You almost don't see the one little triangle in there though. This Santa Claus, he is ice skating, and we were at a skating rink. It was a roller rink instead of an ice skating rink, but I thought he'd look cute on here anyway. And he is a little bit darker red, not as dark as his costume, coat, outfit, whatever, is a little bit darker red. And I considered putting splatters on here, but you can see the background. There's plenty already there. And he has plenty on his little outfit. But I didn't think I needed to go ahead and put them on the rest of the design. And like I said, these are little tiny phrases. This one just says smile, so I put the light pink and the dark pink behind it to bring it up a little higher, give it more dimension and layers, because y'all know I like layers, and make it just a little bit bigger. And then down there on top of the ho ho ho, it says Merry Christmas. So my title is Ho 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 Merry Christmas. And then I pulled out some sequins and I turned the camera back on because I had a hunt for them. I turned the camera back on, and then you got to hit it again for it to record. Well, I think I hit it too fast because sometimes that happens. So I was already putting sequins on before the camera came back on. And the sequins I used are cat scrappiness, and they're called powdered pink. And they have pink and green and white and silver and a light lavender and just a little bit darker lavender. I just use the pink, green, and white. And I place them because, as I said before, if you just drop them on greenery and stuff, they just get all down inside there. They don't lay on the top and wait on you to go back and glue them. They just dig right in. But if you look down there below, you'll see links to everybody else that are doing the hop today. And you could hop along and get more inspiration for your scrapbook layouts. And of course, they are mostly going to be Christmas. There might be some winter in there, but I think mostly Christmas. And if you leave a comment below, I'll try to get back with you. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. And those of you already are, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate all you taking the time to watch my video, especially with all that's going on. But have a happy, scrappy day. Take care and stay safe. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.